I'm back. When Moses was up on Mount Sinai with the Lord, and he came down after 40 days of being up on that mountaintop, and he had a shining on him that the people, they couldn't even look on him because he was so bright. They couldn't even recognize who he was, but they knew he had been in the presence of that living God. So my question today is, do people know that you've been in the presence of the living God? See, many people can say they know God and they with God and they spend this quality time with God and they do this for God, they fast, they pray, they do this, they do that. But do you really know the God that we say we really know? Do you know who He is? Have you been in His presence? See, Moses had been in the presence of God for real. That he had such a shining on him. That it was so bright. The countenance of his face was so bright. He was so radiant. After his communion time, his fellowship time, his intimate time with God, that he understood that he had been in a powerful but holy communion and fellowship with God. He had encountered God's presence like never before done in his life. He thought when he even went to see the sight of the burning bush that he had been in such an encounter with God. But it wasn't until he went to Mount Sinai and he came down and his face was so bright, he had such a shining on him that he needed to be covered because of the brightness and the glory of God resting upon him. His face had to be covered with the veil. Yeah. So do y'all understand, my people? Do y'all understand what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters, today? Not only was he transformed, he was transformed in a way that the light of God was upon him. And we as the people of God, we got to be able to have that light. Because he just told us that in Romans 12, in chapter 8, verse 12. Then spoke Jesus again unto them, saying, I am the light of the world. He that followeth me shall not walk in darkness, but should have light of life. So, if we are following him and he is the light, then we should have the same appearance as Jesus, because we should walk in the light of him. Paul, who was Saul, he had an encounter with the Lord. He had a blind vision when he was struck, because he was on his way, on the road of Damascus. He was on his way to kill more Christians. But Jesus struck him blind and asked him, why do you persecute me? When he asked, who are you? He said, I am Jesus Christ. He's the one that's over the church. But guess what happened? Paul had a different look. He had to go so that the scales could fall from his eyes. Because in that moment, he had an encounter with God. And guess what happened to him? He was transformed forever. And he became an apostle of the church. He became the one for the Gentiles. A powerful apostle. What is transforming you? Sometimes maybe God have to break us to make us and tear us down to bring us back up. What do you need God to do in order for you to see him? Why would you want him to blind you or to lay you down before you understand how to be the light? How to walk in the light and not in darkness? See, Paul who was Saul, thought he was doing the right thing for the Lord, but he was actually doing the wrong thing to the wrong people. He thought that he had the light, but he was really in darkness. So, if you're walking in the darkness in your life, you can receive a transformation and you can carry the glory of the Lord, because he can transform you to be the very image of who he is. You don't have to continue to walk in the darkness. You don't have to continue to crucify the church. You don't have to continue to destroy God's people, all because you're in darkness and you have not realized what the light is. Moses has been in the presence of the Almighty. Can you imagine? He was probably glowing like the sun. That they couldn't even come up on him to get the laws that God had put on the tablets for them. They had to wait a moment before they could even approach him. So my thing for you is, what is approaching you and you have not yet recognized what it is? You think it's the light, but all in all, it's darkness. All in all, it's a trap, it's a scheme, it's a plot of the enemy to make you think you've arrived somewhere you have not yet arrived at. Yes, I preach, I teach, I prophesy, I pray, I do all of that. I warfare, I do all of that. But it was at that moment, because I've been at the doors of death so many times. But there was an unseen danger that I had not yet seen. And if I hadn't had the light that I did have, I wouldn't probably be sitting here right now, talking, moving, sharing with you today about such a great light that I encountered that day. And I've been encountering it since March, because it didn't only stop there. But as you see, I lost my hair. I ended up having to have surgery. So I'm no longer working. I no longer have finances. But if I don't tell you I've watched the hand of God move and take care of everything that I need every month, I have watched God do just that. Because my faith level grew. My faith went to another level in him. Even my intimacy went to another level in him. And I guess that's why they were able to see what they saw on me, because I'm in a different place. And you can sure enough see the glory. Why? Because I was transformed in that moment even more. He tells us to be transformed by the renewing of our minds. Is your mind being transformed? Is your mind being renewed? So that you can prove what is a good and acceptable and perfect will of God? Paul's life, who was Saul, his life was changed forever. His life was changed forever. Don't you want God to change your life forever, my brothers and my sisters?